What's up? Um, Today is the 20th of February, um, in the year 2023. It is President's Day, which means 50% off at my spot. Um, and, I thought I don't know when this will be posted. A lot of my hauls end up getting posted months or even a year later after I've filmed them. This will be no different. I'm very busy this month. And because I'm busy, I'm trying to get this out of the way as soon as possible. Um, so 50% off at my spot today. Everything was 50% off. So I went a little crazy, and luckily today they had a whole bunch of books out, a whole bunch of bins out. I showed some 15-second clip in the beginning of what it kind of sort of looked like. It's very difficult to film, though, when you've got multiple people surrounding you, also digging through boxes, and you don't want to film them. So it's common courtesy, really, to not film too much. But, whatever, guys. That's what I was able to catch. I was just overflowing again today, and there were so many cool finds, so many things I've never seen before that I found there today. And like I said, I'm really just trying to get this wrapped up so I can hurry the hell up, get these on my shelves, and get back to painting. So, and that hopefully that will be a whole another video in and of itself of the whole process of me, and the whole explanation of everything, and my thought process with making the art. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the haul now. There are some outliers here. I did buy 2 things of paint. I also bought a movie and a CD. And when you see those, you'll know what's what. Let's just go with the first bag I got closest to me. Let's show you the coolest out of the bunch first. And this is going to be a long haul, guys. And this may look like it was expensive, but I always tell people book collecting and book buying is not expensive when you're looking for old titles or even new titles used. A lot of them barely even look like they've been used. Some of them probably were never even read. But it's not expensive to do this, guys. It's not expensive to build your collection. I started my collection probably about 2018, 2019, and now, 4 or 5 years later, it's significant. Extremely significant. And I've got a lot of nice pieces in my collection, and I'm proud of it. But I have to hunt for these things, and if you're not willing to do that, well, then I guess you could still buy used books for cheap. Do not support Barnes & Noble or any of these big corporations, these big companies, because all they're doing is consolidating the marketplace, and that's never a good thing, guys. So support small businesses, support eBay, support Amazon sellers are kind of scummy, I'm not going to lie, but small businesses, guys, whatever, thrift books, half price books, whatever. Just don't buy your shit at Barnes & Noble. I can't stand people that do that. People that buy a mass market paperback for $10, $12 when you could just as easily find the same thing, probably even cooler, for way cheaper on eBay or Amazon or wherever you go to get your used books, your used bookstore, wherever you decide to go, whatever floats your boat. But just don't buy at Barnes & Noble. Try not to be a scumbag. I've probably, in the past 4 or 5 years, I've only probably bought 3 books from there. Most of them pre-orders. And then, very, very drop in the bucket compared to my entire collection. But let's get into this. And also, the cool thing, guys, is when you're looking, like for me, thrifting or book sales or whatever, you find a lot of cool, eerie, weird stuff. You find a lot of gems. You find a lot of, it's like a treasure hunt. And so I'm going to get into what I found today. I found a lot. Now, I want to preface this by saying, again, paperbacks and hardbacks. What are they usually? Hardbacks are $2 at the place I go to usually. Paperbacks are $1 usually. With 50% off, guys, paperbacks are 50 cents, hardbacks are $1. You cannot beat that. Cannot beat that. Most book sales won't even do that for you unless you go on the $5 grab bag day like I do. Now, I used to go preview sales, but because that's very exclusive, and that's when you get the top line. That's how I created my Stephen King collection. You have to do preview day. You have to, because otherwise the sellers will go in there and snatch everything up. If you know what you're looking for and you want to create a Stephen King book collection, you must do preview day. You must pay $10, $20, whatever it is, friends of the library book sale, usually. It is worth it, guys. And the reason why I say it's worth it is because, and this is just me kind of getting into a little tangent here before we officially start, but when you do preview sales and your sole intention is to build up a collection that is worth a lot, is going to be worth a lot online or in person, whatever like I said, wherever you buy your used books from. Stephen King is very hard to find new, nice condition, vintage, old. It's very difficult to find his stuff in nice condition and also pretty cheap. That's why I used to go to the preview sales, because the preview sales would do, $20 just to walk in. And then you go in there, and by the time, and each hardcover is like $2, paperback $1. It's pretty standard across the board, really. Sometimes it's cheaper, sometimes it's higher, depending on where you're going. But the scanners, they start from the beginning and then go work their way in. If they don't know what they're looking for, they will not beat you to that section. You have to beat them to the section, guys. You have to know where the section is that you're looking for, what genre, and as soon as they open the doors, you rush immediately to the tables, and no mercy. If somebody looks like they're eyeing up anything, do not give a damn if you're there first. If you put your hand on it, it's yours, okay? As long as you pay for it. But the deal is, that's how I built up my collection, guys. And the $20 just to walk in, oh, trust me, guys, it's worth it when you're looking for specific things. If you're looking to build series, if you're looking to build a very specialized book collection, $20 to walk in is a really great deal, because there's a lot usually, depending on where you go. But anyway, today I just went to my thrift store, and it's the spot, it's the jam. I find stuff cooler and cooler every time. There's been a few outings that I've been on to this particular place that I have not filmed, and that's just because it's a lot to do. But today was a pretty significant haul, so I figured, let me turn on the camera and record this, because the other ones were probably like, I don't know, like maybe I came home with like 20, or maybe I came home with like 15, but that's not really an extensive video. So today was a huge haul, and luckily, there were scanners there. They were not interested in fiction. They were interested in the high ticket items, textbooks, SAT stuff, whatever they were looking at. And luckily, I got there, beat everyone else to the punch. I go through all of the bins. Some people don't want to get down and dirty with it. That's fine. But then that means you just won't get what I get. So, get what you get. Don't get upset, and whatever. But I really look. I really dig when I do these things, and it's fun for me. So let's start with the coolest one in the bag that I just pulled out. I had documented me finding one of his books before there. Okay, if you remember that, you remember that. Good on you. You're watching my videos. Cool. I had found one of his older books in a previous haul. Probably around the same time, actually. And it was old. The back cover was missing. It was vintage. This one is not so vintage. This one is fairly new compared to his old works, which were strictly sci-fi. This is his Scientology bullshit. But the reason why I buy these is historical purposes, historical value, monetary value. It's an investment. It goes up over time, as well as the fact that it's just cool to have, guys. Like it's cool to collect this. And I do have a book that if I can pull it out for you, I'm actually gonna see if I can pull it out for you now, that I found the last time I went, which was another Scientology book. If I can try and dig around for it back here, if I can freaking find it. It smells horrific, guys, because whoever had these was obviously a Scientologist, because I found so many Scientology books from them. If I can freaking find this shit, man. I want to show you guys because it's so cool. I posted it on my story, but now I want to show you guys what it looks like. Holy shit, is this it? Oh, that's Robinson Crusoe. God, guys, if you guys could see my room here, you'd be like, what the fuck? I mean, it's like V for Vendetta in here now. Like the books stacked up everywhere. Yeah, that's me now. So I'm kind of, whatever. It's an investment. It's historical purposes. Whatever. I make up any excuse to just buy more at this point, guys. It should be underneath here. Where is it? I'm like, girl, I know what's in here. She hiding out wherever she at. Wait. Might have found it. If I just gotta dig my hand all the way. Yeah, this is it. I can tell just by the size. Now, this is from, like I said, it's heavy, guys. You couldn't believe. I mean, they were in deep, y'all. Whoever dropped these books off, they were in deep. Just know that. Because this is officially my third Scientology book I found, okay? You guys saw the first one. Now I'm about to show you the second one that I did not film. This is not from this haul. This is from a separate haul that I did not record. But I'm about to show it to you guys because it's just crazy. So this is from today. I'm about to show you guys the second Scientology book I found there. And I showed this off on my story. This is just so cool. Now, this is literally the book that they give you when you sign up. What's creepy in here is, I don't know if you can see the note, if I can focus. It says return to sender. That's kind of ominous. I mean, look, oh my gosh. I just happened to flip on this, guys, I'm not even making this up. I literally just flipped to this page. This is so creepy. But I love it because it's so, first of all, these go for a lot of money. A lot of money. And not only that, it's a cool piece of history. It's a cool piece of reference material. I mean, this is history. But I just so happened to flip on this page with a figure that looks like Jesus Christ. And in fact, on the side here, it is talking about Jesus of Nazareth. I don't know what he's got to do with Scientology, but leave my God out of this, please. But this is just crazy. I mean, guys, this is how they train them. And it's got in the back, I'm going to show that to you. I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. Tom Cruise, all these people, Elvis Presley's daughter, God rest her soul, was in deep. And I didn't know about that, his daughter, and how, Elvis Presley's wife, Priscilla, her crazy behind, got her ass and all her kids into this crap. But this is what I wanted to show you. I mean, this is nuts. This is something I just can't pass up on. $2, I can't pass up on it, guys. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I found 4 Scientology books because I found Going Clear. That was actually the first one I found. And then the old L. Ron Hubbard, then this one, and then the one I found today. So that's wrong. But this is where all the trainings, the training hierarchy, and if you've watched Going Clear or you've read the book, you would find this quite fascinating, like me. And you, no matter how eerie it is, you had to take this home because it's just something that you couldn't leave behind. And it's, I mean, guys, there was even a celebrity in here that she had escaped from this cult. In fact, there's a whole YouTube channel. Let me I'm gonna post his channel. I'm gonna overlay it over this right now so you guys can go check him out. I may even link to his YouTube channel in the description box, because he does a lot of in-depth you know explanation on how deep this cult goes, because he was in it. Look at this, guys. I mean, this is guys, if you're going to a church and it looks like a football stadium, you need to run out the door, okay? And I'm not going to call Scientology a church. I'm just saying you're going to want to run out the door if you see something like that. Is this the page with all the testimonies? Like, let me just read one of these for you, because I think you guys are going to get a kick out of this. This is not a flip through. I'm just, let's read this guy, okay? He's an automotive, well, actually, no. Let's read the top motorcycle instructor. Well, I didn't have an occupation at the time. My idea toward life was to see how little I could do, and basically how much and how many kinds of drugs I could take. I wasn't doing anything with my life. When I got into Scientology, a lot changed right away. And for the first time ever, I saw that there was hope. And that was very encouraging. When I received Scientology counseling to handle my drug problem, my life started going up and up and up and hasn't stopped since. So that's this guy, Keith Code, top motorcycle instructor, okay? That's his testimony. And it just goes on and on and on. And some of these people had even blown the whistle, guys. So you might notice some faces in here that had blown the whistle, because there was a lot of just watch the documentary, guys, and also watch that guy's YouTube channel. I'm trying to find the famous woman in here because I know she's in here. I want you guys to see. So many people in here. I mean, you've got singer-songwriters. Oh, here we go. John Travolta. Let's read his, shall we? In January of 1975, I was working on my first film in Durango, Mexico. There I met an actress who gave me the book Dianetics. During the 5 weeks we were filming, she gave me some auditing sessions and applied some basic principles. That was when I became involved in Dianetics, because it worked. When I returned to the United States, I began Scientology training and auditing. My career immediately took off. So he basically is what he's saying is he's crediting his success to ultimately all of Scientology. So, maybe this book will help me be a famous actor. I'm joking. says, when I returned to the United States, I began Scientology training and auditing. My career immediately took off, and I landed a lead role on the TV show Welcome Back, Kotter, and had a string of successful films. I've been a successful actor now for 17 years, and Scientology has played a major role in that success. I have a wonderful child and a great marriage because I apply L. Ron Hubbard's technology to this area of my life. As a Scientologist, I have the technology to handle life problems, and I have used this to help others in life as well. I would say that Scientology put me into the big time. I mean, this is just great. Isn't this great? And literally the caption is called Successes of Scientology. That's the chapter name. And then I guess these are all of the books that he's written or on. I mean, this is just craziness. And I think in the back, I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe that's the guy that runs it now. But this book stinks, y'all. Like, you know how old books smell? This book reeks, man. You could tell it was in somebody's basement. Somebody was pissed off, and it was just sitting in their basement or their attic for years. But this is just, isn't this great? All of these testimonies. Look at the smiling faces, guys. That means it works. If you've got people smiling, just like the Pfizer commercials, and just like, you know, the pharmaceutical commercials, that means the product works, guys. They've got a smile from ear to ear. You better trust every word they say. It's all true. So, anyway, guys, I could go on and on, but this book is just so cool. It's so cool. But, I mean, this is literally one of the coolest things in my collection, period. It's not one of the most valuable, but it's definitely the most coolest. And I definitely will say it does have some value, for sure. Because, I mean, these things are not easy to get your hands on. If you didn't know. Because you have to actually sign up for that bullshit. What I was trying to say is they're not easy to find in person. You can obviously buy them online on eBay, but I only paid $1 for that. Think about that, guys. That piece of history. $1. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Now, like I said, it is a piece of history, and that is part of the reason why I buy these things now. And I guess I've got a mini Scientology book collection going. I guess that's what it is now. So, yeah. So, that's this one, and then the one from the last time. Because I just wanted to show you how cool that was. It was so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, you could get lost in that. It's like 500, 600 pages, whatever, how many ever pages long, you get lost in it. And then eventually join their cult. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's historical purposes, really, and reference material. I got this today, Witching Hour. I'm not really, I've never read any of her books. I just got it because I don't think it's a part of that series. I could be wrong, but I'm going to get it to put next to those books anyway. So that was that. I just had to wipe something off this book right here. If you don't know, I collect editions of my favorite of all time classic dystopian novels. I only have one copy of Brave New World. I'm looking for Brave New World Revisited. I think I've mentioned that before. I may have to buy it online at this point. But this is a very plain, simple edition of Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. It's bent, but I don't care because this is a really cool edition. It's very basic, very simple, but nothing about the story is basic. It's just lovely. And like I said, at some point, yes, I will do a video on all of the dystopians. Just you gotta give me time, guys. I'm got a lot on my plate right now. This one I got to sell. It's not my favorite story in the universe. I don't know if this is unabridged or if it is abridged. It feels like it's abridged, but I could be wrong. I mean, this is very short for. I don't know if this is abridged or not. I'll have to figure that out. I've never seen a copy like this before. That's why I bought it, so I could sell it. And I mean, it is a cool cover. I do like this cover more than I like the regular one. But I'm not keeping this. This is gonna sell for a lot. Crime and Punishment. I'm not sure if I have this already. If I do, I may decide, which copy I like better, because I go based on how it looks. And I do like how this cover looks. My intention is to sell this, but like I said, if I like this copy better than the one I have, I'm gonna swap them. That's how I do this. What do we have? Speaking of historical, I posted this on my story today too, that you guys probably saw. This is definitely historical here. This is a relic from 1999. Blockbuster. You'll never see anything like this ever again. Because you know why? Because Blockbuster is basically done and gone with now. All of us early 2000s, 90s kids remember going to Blockbuster, remember running through the candy aisle. If you're like me and you're basically terrified of the horror movies, you would run past that whole section because the covers of the movies were so scary back then. And you would just hang out, with all the candy and stuff. And you take out your movies or whatever, your parents would go, they go up to the counter, and it was so cool. Redbox could never. Redbox could never. And it was an experience. You just have to be alive to understand it. The popcorn, for me, it was the candy aisle. I mean, the candy aisle did me. And running through all the other aisles, and there'll never be a time like it ever again. We mourn over Blockbuster, yearly, us 90s and early 2000s kids, and I thought this was such a cool, just blast from the past. Even look at the lettering, guys. I mean, that's 90s. That's 90s for you. And I just thought that this would be a cool addition to my collection. Now, I was curious about the range of what these things were going for, because being that it is basically gone, Blockbusters are pretty much gone at this point. There may be one or two left, whatever, those don't count. We don't get to experience it. I was curious as to how much this is going for, because this is 2 decades plus old now. I mean, really, when you think about it, that's crazy to think about, right? My whole life. This book is older than me. But most of my books are older than me. But I was curious, because it's old, but it's not that old. And of course, Blockbuster's gone forever now. So, I looked, and I was in shock. These are going for about $30 to $40 on eBay right now. Right now. And I'm shocked by that. I'm shocked by how high it is, and I know it'll continue to go higher. And this isn't in bad condition, actually. The spine does have creasing, but overall, it's in pretty good shape, guys. And this is really, it's kind of sad too, guys. But it just goes on and on and on, and my goodness, guys. Blast from the past. So everybody loved Blockbuster, everybody, and they should have never. Screw Redbox. We don't do Redbox over here, guys. Screw them. They could never. They could never do what Blockbuster did. They could never give us that experience, okay? Just don't even try me with the Redbox shit. This is a very old edition of The Farm by John Grisham. This book before it turned into the movie. This is old. Tell by the thing, it's also from the 90s. This is badly beat up, which means, a lot of people got some love out of this one. And it's a really cool copy. I don't have this book in my collection, so this is staying with me. Look at that cover. I just can't get over. They don't do covers like this anymore, guys. These basic bitch covers, which I'm about to, throw some people under the bus here with these basic bitch ass covers. Let's just do it. These are more modern thrillers, right? I mean, what do you get out of this cover, guys? Is this a cover buy? Would you pick this up for the cover? I don't think so. I'm only buying it because this is a thriller. I mean, look at the little to no effort. And this is not anything on Karen Slaughter. This is just across the board. Okay? The bar has been severely lowered when it comes to book covers, and I'm not impressed by this. Are you impressed by this? It's giving America, 4th of July. I don't know what this is about. Is this about some murder on the 4th of July? Passionate, murder on the 4th of July? Because it reminds me of those, like, it's just the red, white, and blue, guys. So I'm just like, these are just basic bitch covers. And like I said, it's not anything on Karen Slaughter, but, like, come on, guys. We've got to do better. We've got to bring the 80s and 90s covers back. Because these aren't cool. Where's the dead people on the cover? Where's the fun? Where's the monkeys with the, you know what I mean? Like, they just got to do something better. Okay? And this just goes for everybody at this point. Romance, thriller. I mean, it's just so basic. They all just copy paste, let me put some water on the front cover, or an apple, or let me do some, it's basic bitch shit. You'll see what I'm talking about when I go through these, but it's just like, whatever. This is fairly new. Let's see. Might be part of a series. If it's part of a series, I'm getting rid of it. Oh, and it's got deckled edges. Oh, God. I may have to get rid of this one. I may have to get rid of this one. This is pretty new. I think it's from 2020. It's pretty recent, but guys, the cover is one thing, but when you do deckled edges on a modern day thriller book, what is the reason? It's not, listen to me. Okay, I'm going to do another rant here. It's not unique, it's not cool, it's annoying, is what it is, Karen Slaughter. And all of you other authors out there that do this bullshit for no damn reason, why do you put deckled edges on a modern book? I get if it's like a special edition and you want to be kind of like, ooh, like old-timey or whatever the hell you guys think, but it's just so awkward. Like, why would you put this on a modern book? Why? You're ruining your books, guys, when you do this. When you commit to the deckled edges, it's just like disgusting to all of us readers, and we should boycott. We should sign a petition that says ban deckled edges from modern books, please, or just all books, really. Sorry about the camera moving. So, I think I've already got this. I'm probably going to end up selling it if it even sells, because there's so much controversy. Unnecessary in my opinion, but, whatever. I've got more of a problem with her witchcraft, pushing the witchcraft on the children than I care about, all that drama with the Robert Galbraith books. What do we have here? We have a pretty brand new looking Marie Lu book. I love her writing, and I say I love her writing. I've only ever read the Legend series, and I'm currently rereading some of the books while I'm painting because it's the only thing that keeps me awake. All these boring, I just love Day and June's story, and I just imagine the story so vividly, and it's just so, it was so well written. She really knows how to world build. She knows how to character build. And this is one of her. She does like sci-fi novels, guys. Like, that's her deal, and that's my deal, and that's my jam. So, what has she got? She's got the Warcross duology, which I've got the first one, don't have the other one. I think she's got another duology, and then she's got this, which also looks to be a duology. Yeah, it looks like it's probably like, some sci-fi stuff. But the cover, guys, see, that's a cool cover. She actually tried, guys. She tried here. This is cool. This is what we want to see. We want to see artsy front covers. We're sick and tired of the copy paste. Especially if you're paying full price for it, guys. It's ridiculous. I've got some, like, you know, different ideology books that I've got, and I've heard of this guy before, and I think I've heard of this book before, so I just picked it up. Why not? If I'm wrong, I can just get rid of it. C.S. Lewis. This is his book on Christianity. I've got the full Narnia, the wardrobes. You know what I'm talking about. The full mashup of all of those. There was a lot of C.S. Lewis today, but I don't really know much about his writing, and I don't know. I only purchased this just to see later down the line that I might want to read this. I've got a lot more where this came from, guys. Personally, this is going to be one of my favorites to flip through, for many reasons. The first reason being, this series is my comfort series. Not even the Hunger Games compares to this series for me. Most people are like diehard Hunger Games fans, and I totally am too. And I love the series. I love the characters, and I can't wait till that movie comes out this year. But if you said, if you put a gun in my head and said choose, you can only choose one of these mainstream dystopian, universes to basically stand for the rest of your life. Finnick makes it kind of hard for me to say this, but because there's Theo James and Shailene Woodley as this badass duo, and I just love them, I would have to say Divergent is my all-time favorite modern-day dystopian quartet, trilogy, whatever you want to call it. I freaking love them. And I just love all of the movies. I love all of the books. Yes, even Allegiant. Obviously not as much as the first two, but there's something about the second book, Insurgent, and the first book is just so perfectly done as well. But I love Veronica Roth. I love Divergent. I love everybody loves Theo James, okay? If you say that you don't, you're lying. I love Shailene Woodley. I love Zoe Kravitz in this movie. Everybody was Miles Teller, Ansel Elgort, all these actors and actresses, everybody in the series made the series, okay? And this is a companion novel that I've never seen ever, like anywhere. And I've got, quite the collection going on here now. See, the last time that I found something I didn't know existed was a collector's edition with deckled edges and a fancy schmancy cover on the front of Insurgent. And I have that, and I've got the original one. And I keep, like, in terms of companion novels, I would say I've found a lot for the Hunger Games. Like, the Hunger Games has a lot of companion novels. Same thing with Twilight. I've never known that these even existed, but now, whenever I see something that I don't have, I pick it up. These are, I could just get lost in this book. Let me just see if I can get up so I can show you how cool this is. If you're a Divergent fan, you would love this. So that's why I'm going to do a little flip through, because it is small, and I can probably do that. If I can move my knee. Jeez, guys. I don't think you guys understand how filming this is difficult. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Now, oh my god. Oh my god, would you look at this? Would you look at this? These girls are living the dream. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at. Would you just... Everybody wishes they were one of these girls. Everybody. Don't you even dare lie to me. He's literally the hottest man alive. You can't even fight me. You can't even debate me. I mean, look. Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm gonna flip through this every night. Oh my god, I love this already. Look at that. Look at them. Oh my goodness. See, there will never be another time like this ever again. Yeah, Hollywood just can't do this, can't emulate this type of stuff anymore. They just can't. I'm just gonna go through and flip through all the pages because, why not? It's a small book. Oh my god. See, we love that scene, don't we? We love that scene, don't we? Yes, we do. Oh my god. And they've got the quote. They've got the quote there. We love that. We love it. I wish they did one for every single movie. That would have been cool. These are just really nice shots from the filming. Oh gosh. Look at how they did Theo. We can't even see his full face. That is so screwed. That's like, that must be a printing error. And also, what's also cool is that, the Hunger Games exhibition, how they have, they'll show the, which I should have went when it was in New York City, because now I'm regretting not ever going, because now I think it's permanently in Las Vegas now. If somebody wants to give me a flight out to Vegas and, pay for everything for me, that'd be great. And then China, China, I'm so jealous of China. China, because Lionsgate, I guess, sucking up to the CCP communists, they get a whole Lionsgate amusement park. Who the hell wants a Disney World, Universal Studios? We need a Lionsgate amusement park over here, guys. And then they show you all the different covers, I guess, of the books in all these different countries, which, some people even go as far as to seek those out. Those are very difficult to find if you live in the States. But I'm sure if you had connections to somebody outside the States, you'd be paying a shit ton for shipping. That was the thing. These are just so cool. But you know how they have like the costumes, and like they've got all the behind the scenes stuff. That's basically what this book is, and we just love that. We just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Supporting cast. Everybody in this movie series, this franchise, they should have given us a fourth movie, but they never did, and it's cruel. I don't know why Hunger Games gets to have a fourth movie and we don't. It's not fair. Oh my god, see, I like these full page spreads, guys. Don't you love this? I'm showing this to you. Everybody loves this movie. Don't even lie to me. Don't even you dare lie. This is my comfort food. If I want like the just feeling of being at home, I watch this movie I probably watched this movie, like just Divergent and Insurgent. I probably watched it, probably close to like 50 times each, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. Same thing with Catching Fire. Catching Fire is my favorite. It's my bread and butter. And I've probably watched that. I mean, literally, guys, if you sat me on a couch and we watched these movies, I could basically narrate the entire movie, because that's how many times I've watched these. I'm not even joking. It's like, oh, there we go. Hot Mr. Hottie over here. Oh, yes. We love that. We love that. Oh, look. She's reading the book. Love that. Oh, my goodness. Guys. Blessing your eyes right now. Look at this. Love that. We love it. What happened to this page? Somebody must have bent this page. So amazing. We stand. And see, the reason why I love Divergent a whole lot more is because Ford is a strong male character. I do not like that PETA soft boy shit. Get out of my face with that. I really don't like him as a character. And so look at the character designs. This is cool for fashion designers and like just fan artists or whatever to see the, or just fans in general to see the mock-ups of what it would look like. I mean, this is cool. This is pretty much exactly what it ended up looking like. So these are really dope. And a lot of work does go into stuff like that. So I appreciate it. And the sketches are so cool. Like, they've got the mock-ups of just like they did with the Cinna sketches in the Hunger Games. That's what this reminds me of. And I wish they had a section for like the weapons and how they made the weapons or whatever. And this is what the abnegation sketches look like, which is so freaking cool. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. Erudite. So they've got a page for every faction then. Candor. I mean, these are some stylish looking sketches. Whoever did these is extremely talented. Extremely, extremely talented. We're just flipping through. This is the cool part. Like, this is, they took a long ass time. Like, I thought in my mind, when I found out they painted it mostly by hand, I'm like, what the hell? Why would you not just make a stamp so you could stamp it on? These people took so long. I don't think you guys understand how excruciatingly long that would be. I mean, they had to have like 10 people painting his back to do that. I mean, just that alone is just like, wow, But nearing the end here. That must have been her stunt double. We just love this. So cool, so cool. Oh, see, I like that spread. That spread is cool. It's very bright in person. You can barely tell with the let's see what we got here. Interesting. It's showing us how they did that scene. No offense, Kate Winslet. We're just not here for you. And rounding out to the end here. Yeah. So this is definitely cool. Definitely a cool companion novel. And not really novel, just like, kind of like a coffee table kind of book. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got in here. This is what I believe to be a second printing of The Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien. No, it does not have the dust jacket. It looks like there's some water damage. There's some ripping on the front here, which you can kind of tell. This is like, I don't know if this was part of the dust jacket and they cut it and glued it in here. I don't know how that affects the value of this book. I really don't know. But according to the front here, second edition. So, and then here it says third printing. So it's a second edition, third printing then. And then if you see the back here, there's some damage. My guess is that front part was probably part of the original dust jacket and some fool glued it in here. Whatever. And then we've got a date. We always check the front for dates. This date is May 2nd, 1969. This book is old. Very old. Where are we going here? We've got more bags. Yes, we do. We've got more bags. Do not judge me when you see this. Do not judge me. Do not judge. I literally, for 50 cents, okay, I knew I was going to find these eventually, okay, because everybody and their mamas, everybody and their TikTok mamas is talking about this book, reading this book. I've heard very controversial things. Do not judge. I only bought it because it was 50 cents. And because it's new and I could either sell it or I could keep it on my shelves, read it later when I'm ready to subject myself to this type of torture. Really all of these, no offense to the female romance genre authors, but you guys are creeps, kind of really weirdos, if you ask me. But no offense, that's just an opinion of mine. I have mine, you have yours. But do I even have to explain? No, I don't, because you've seen this book cover a million times. It's just crazy. It looks like it's never been read. Looks like they threw it out when they found out, donated when they realized how scummy of a person Colleen Hoover could possibly be. So, glorifying abuse, allegedly. I don't know if that's true, but I guess we'll find out if we read this, right? So many bags. I just gotta get rid of them all. I don't know if I have this or not. If I do, I'm getting rid of the copy I have now and keeping this one because it's a Book of the Month Club edition. I don't know what's wrong with these people that buy Book of the Month Club and then never keep the book. This Book of the Month Club edition is from 2019. So, Ruth Ware, a thriller. We're nearing the end here. Oh, no, I lied. We still got a lot here. This is another Colleen Hoover. Looks brand spanking new. Looks like somebody just bought this from Target the other day. Target, and it was going to get their, overly priced home decor, and they picked this up on the way out. So, never read it. This one is a step up in terms of covers, if you can see that. The flash is on, so the colors are kind of washed out. But this is a little bit of a step up, I guess. So those are the two Colleen Hoovers. Like I said, don't judge me. I haven't decided on what I'm going to do with those yet. This one. I don't know if I already have this cover or not. If I do, I'm going to get rid of this one and sell it. I may end up selling it anyway, just because Great Gatsby is not my favorite. But I think, if I remember correctly, the copy I have now I'm not really a big fan of. So I'm probably going to end up replacing it with this, actually, because this is just more Great Gatsby looking. The other one with the bullshit eye and the tear looks so stupid. What do we have here? 2 books to sell. These sell like hotcakes, guys. They really do. Fantasy nerds eat this shit up. Sadly, there's, the second one missing and then the Hobbit's missing if it came in this. But these are matching Del Rey's, and I've never seen these before. So I picked them up. Why not try and sell them separately? Now, with these, I haven't decided if I'm going to sell these in a cluster or what. Or if I was going to sell them separately. I feel like it would do better if I tried selling them in a cluster. But the problem is I don't have the matching finale book. So we're going to go here and we're just going to... All these Rick Riordans, these are very in good condition. Let me see. It looks like no one's ever read these, so... let me just drop the whole thing off. I've already got these in my collection, so I don't need these. But I was thinking about selling them. Maybe together. I don't know. They're going to get sold, so... So, these are all cool. Whatever. I saw them, I couldn't pass it up. It was like a whole brand new series, basically. What else do we have? Now let's, now we're finished with the books, it looks like. Yeah, we're finished with the books. Show you what I got. that was not books. I got more acrylic paint. These were only $1, so it's basically what you pay at the store. Those are new. So the movie and the CD. I thought this was really cool looking. And let's see. Does it open? Yeah, it opens. Where the fuck did the second disc go? Oh, it fell. Like I said, the one pet peeve I have about this place is the fact that they freaking put the stickers on the CD and it leaves residue, which really freaking pisses me off. Because the CDs could skip when you do shit like that. Look at this. It's got a little... See what we got in here. Looks like it's a little, booklet or whatever. So that's kind of cool. I don't know, I really like the packaging this came in. I guess I could show you the back. This is what... It was just eye-catching. So yeah, that's Fight Club. And then, y'all are gonna laugh at this one. This is... I don't know why I'm ending it on this note. Guys, I don't usually go through the CDs, but at this place I do now because I found a few things that I would like to listen to last time. But you know, he may be a predator. I can't say the other word because I might get sued. But he's saying like crazy good. And I'm so excited to have this in my collection, no matter what, you know, whatever. Again, another piece of history, you know, years from now. Say, oh, you remember Drake? Oh, I remember Drake Bell. Yeah. And then, oh, you remember when he was actually not getting involved with a whole bunch of crazy shit and just saying because he was good at it? Yeah. So that's what this is. Piece of history. Also, you know, just cool to have a full album of his. So that just about concludes the thrift store haul for today. If you like content like this and want to continue seeing stuff like this, hit the thumbs up button on YouTube, on Rumble. Make sure to follow me. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Make sure to you know, continue watching these videos and support your local book selling bookstores, thrift stores, whatever, so we could beat and take a significant amount of money out of Barnes & Noble's pockets, which could lead to eventual change in a way that, you know, the book selling has become so consolidated. So personally, I get so much fun out of digging through all the bins, all the boxes, lifting things up, putting them down. There's something about it, guys. Something about it. And then when you put your hands on, like today, when I was at the thrift store, this is another find of mine that I was really debating. I mean, really debating if I should have gotten it or not. It was a papal Bible. And that was a huge one. And they marked it up. It was not marked like all the other hardcovers were. It was marked $20 because they knew people were going to sell it online. And yeah, it was a papal Bible, and the spine had cracked off of it, and I should have taken a picture, but it was a sight to see in person, and it was so funny that I saw that there because literally this week I was talking about my truther friend. You know, we were talking about, you know, old Bibles, And we were literally just talking about it, and then here we go. I go in there, and I was expecting to see like a big Bible because of that and that whole conversation. Guys, I pulled up on like the biggest Catholic, but like papal Bible. It was like so. It was so old. It was so old. And it was really cool. It was really, really cool. If you hear all those sirens in the background, I'm sorry. Girl, but anyway, yeah, it was huge, guys. Like, I've seen Bibles like that before, but never sold at this place. And it's obvious somebody was just trying to get rid of it because they didn't understand the historical significance or reason why something like that should be kept held on to. Even if you are an ex-Catholic, stuff like that. It's like, if it was cheaper, I would have put it on my shelf. Like, let's say if it was $10 and then marked down to $5, I would have bought it for sure. But it was 20 marked down to 10, which really to me is not worth it, especially in the condition it was in. Somebody's gonna pick that up. I know that for a fact. It was just a sight to see. Whenever you see cool stuff like that, it's like last time I went, which was probably, I don't know, last month. It was the it's just it's just cool. There's definitely been a shift in what people want to consume and read and all that type of stuff, but it was really cool to see like a full Catholic Bible like that up close in person. I mean, it was so old. I should have probably checked the date inside. Maybe that would have swayed me into buying it. But if I see it next time, I'll buy it, guys. Promise. And I'll bring it back and I'll show you guys how crazy it looks. Because it's so old, guys. It's not even funny. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys enjoyed my little rants. Glad you enjoyed the books. Whatever. Here's one thing I do want to know. For you ladies out there that know about this Colleen Hoover crap, is it even worth reading? Is it even worth having on my shelves, yes or no? That's the answer I want from y'all. Is it necessary? Was it offending to anyone? I don't know. Yeah. I'd really like to see that. So, till next time. Bye, guys.